Good evening. It's Tuesday evening here in This Is Knit in the Paris Court Centre, which is bedecked in fairy lights outside there. The shop is closed up. I've sent everybody else home so I can chat to you guys, obviously without masks, which is nice, although I do have a bit of mask face going on here. Thanks to everybody who's been in over the last 2 weeks since we've been reopened. A lot of you have said that you really like the stuff that we've been doing on Instagram when you haven't been able to come into the shop. So I was going to record a few videos this evening, talk to you a little bit more about what's come in new in the shop, because we had one or two new things come in over the last couple of weeks, and then I figured why not just do a live and have a chat with you anyway. So I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. Hello waves. There's a bit of a party atmosphere going on outside. The Pygmalion restaurant downstairs is doing a good trade this evening, so we've got the Christmas music going on, which is nice. Yeah, the reason I thought I would check in is I was teasing a new yarn that came in yesterday that we've now gotten up on the website. So I figured why not just show it to you live and in real time. So let me get my bowl of yarn. Whoops, lazy. Oh, heavy. Okay, I've got to angle it a little bit like this. This was one of those situations where I got an email from a supplier and just sort of hit reply straight away and went, yes please, yes please, yes please. I'll grab a couple of balls. Thanks, a little bit closer up so you can see. Hello. Hi. Hair envy, thank you. It's a long story of me learning to love my curly hair, but anyway, we'll get into that another day. Right, so new yarn. Hi Alex. Is from Krempke Soul Wool. Unusual name, it's called In the Mood. Go with that. In the Mood Surprise, in fact, because it's got this lovely hand spun finish that if you've seen other yarns in a similar vein, it's going to knit up into nice little kind of gently transitioning stripes, which is good. But it is 100% merino wool in roughly a sport weight. And super fine micron, all that sort of stuff. Really, really, really nice actually to feel and squish. There are 6 colours in the range. New. Hi Alex, the blue is gorgeous, isn't it? Very nice. And think about mixing these with some nice solids. We were trying to hatch plans for shop samples today. And the Walcott Yarns Opus was coming up quite a bit that we might mix in and do like a colourwork yoke, round yoked colourwork sweater. With Jackie, of course, was looking at the purples and the pinks and all that sort of stuff. So that's those colours. Hang on, I'll show you the 2 others. Whoops. Right. I have laid out a few different things that I want to show you tonight. So there's a lovely kind of jewel toned and chocolate brown kind of natural shades like that, and this lovely stony pearly one which has got sort of slaty grey bluey tones into it as well. So they are on the website now. 50 grams, 125 meters, and $13.50 a skein for that. And what else was I going to say to you about it? Yeah, they have a tension of 22 stitches on here, but between 3 and 4 millimeter needles, so it's going to vary a little bit. And yeah, I'm just trying to come up with what will we make out of it. So ideas on a postcard or by DM, please, would be lovely. And yeah, that's the full selection together. See that. So that was the brand new thing that I was teasing today. And then we also I was starting to get a bit nostalgic for some of the yarns that we used to stock when we first opened up. I don't know if any of you guys were following us there and then, but it was when we were in the Blackrock Market, was where we started, which is the suburb south of Dublin. And we used to stock Opal sock yarn back then, and they're always coming out with these themed ranges, so there's just new selections every couple of months, and I don't know why we stopped stocking them, because they're a lot of fun. I think there was a mad sock craze definitely around the time when we opened, which was maybe shortly after, so like 2006, 2007, that went on for a couple of years, and then we were all into shawls, so maybe that was why. But we got the one of the recent ranges, which is Opal Bedtime Stories. So these guys knit up into fun little patterns and stuff as you're working your socks. So I think just over Christmas, a lot of us think about knitting socks by the fire. Is that just me? Maybe only I think about knitting socks by the fire. So I thought we'd get these in, and I think there's another six. I think there's 6 colors in this range as well. So sometimes they give you the preview of how it works up on the ball band. So I'm sure there's some princessy girls out there in your life that might like that color, and that's just another example there. And loads and loads and loads in one ball. Like you'd get a pair of adults and a pair of kids socks depending on the size of your feet out of those. So what else has been happening? Yes, always on for knitting socks. Yeah, Mama likes to make, that's Aisling, and Aisling does what's the sock challenge? I can't remember what it's called. There's a sock knitting challenge on Ravelry that she does. You'll tell me now in a second, and you just fly them out, and the stuff that, like, I mean, these work lovely just when you're knitting plain stockinette socks. Aisling like throws in lace, cables, and crazy stuff. Like Aisling knit these, which are the tea room socks, reversing the colours. They just happen to be there. So yeah, there's sock knitting and there's sock knitting. Sock madness. Thank you, Ash. Sock madness. So whether you're into sock madness or just stockinette socks, we've got some stuff for you. Yeah, here, look, just there's piles of things. Beautiful. Hang on. Some of these are from the 52 Weeks of Socks book, which we still do have a couple of copies remaining for if you're thinking about Christmas gifts. We got those. Just in the absence of sock blockers, you're going to get like sock puppets, which is my hands. And there's lovely twisty cabley details on these as well. So if you haven't knit socks yet, get on it. Lots of fun. I am nearly finished my Zoetic sweater. I ran out of yarn. I didn't run out of yarn, actually. The yarn details on the pattern are correct. I was just kind of hoping that I might not have to break into a final skein of a colour, but I am going to have to, and I'm chasing my yarn around. I was supposed to be here yesterday where the skein was, and I was going to get it wound, and then Jackie took it home with her, and then we missed each other, and then I was here today and my yarn is in her house, and anyway, I'm that close, and then I'll get it blocked, and I can't wait to wear it, and it has sparkles in it, so it's going to be great for Christmas, but I'm already planning my next project, because that's what we do. Next project is going to be this guy. Now, I had to print this off to show you. I want to share the pattern a little bit, but it's Belle by Coconuts. So we're going for Zoetic is intended to be a kind of very cozy around the house or kind of queuing for the shops sweater, and this is going to be for when we get to go out again. That's what I'm going to wear when I'm sitting out for my dinner. So it is in the pattern, it says to knit with 2 strands of lace held together, which is lovely, and you can get really nice results for that. But I have had my eye on the Tara yarn from Townhouse. I haven't knit a project of it yet. Oh my god, mask face. And the single malt color has been earmarked for this, so it's going to be a lovely drapey, biasy, kind of golden, bronzy sweater. That's the next plan. What have you guys been knitting? Crocheting? Tell me, have you got good projects planned for Christmas? And let me know what's on the cards. Maybe you want to play with some cashmere. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a comedy of errors the last couple of days, because I was supposed to come in again, just because we are very strict, and rightly strict, on mask wearing with the staff and everything here between ourselves. So I try to, if I'm going to do videos, people get kicked out, or we're on different floors, or we're well away from each other. So I was supposed to come in before we opened on Saturday morning to share, to tell you more about the cashmere lace, the cashmere, start again. The Yarntelier cashmere Gilly garments that we have in our trunk show. I've taken some photographs of the accessories and we'd shared them on our Instagram grid and everything during the week, but it was going to be, let me show you more about the garments then. And we had the offer of, if you buy any of the yarns in the Yarntelier range, that you could then get a free pattern. So because I didn't get around to doing the garment thing because of transport errors on Saturday morning, because of illness yesterday, and because of more transport errors this morning, it's not my week. We're going to extend the free pattern offer until tomorrow, which is Wednesday night at midnight. Okay, so it's reinstated on the website, just in case you want to treat yourself for the Christmas period, for your holidays, to a cashmere project. Okay, I got it out. We've gotten that far. It's late in the day. So the things that I had not managed to show you yet are this lovely drapey shawl. I was trying to see if I can throw it over my head without making a mess of this. Here we go. So it is intended to be worn elegantly. I'm not managing elegant, but there's buttons here, so you can drape it across and kind of be super glam. Again, oops. If you're sitting outside or if your shoulders are cold and you just want a lovely light layer to throw over, this is going to be just the ticket. So that's one of the patterns in the offer that is now extended, and it is called Zephily, and it needs it's backwards, it needs 2 of the 50-gram balls of the cashmere Gilly, which is the double knitting weight cashmere, or the one that knits as double knitting. And we got that in because we've had the Yarntelier cashmere lace for a good while, but it is a bit finer. It is going to take a little longer to do up your projects, so we figured we'd go a little bit chunkier, and you can get some things off the needles or off your hooks a little quicker. So this is the Zephily. I love your shop so much. I love your anchor. I can't wait for everybody to come back. It's nice. We've had like just a lovely flow of people through in the last little while, but it's quite manageable, which is nice, and it's great to have the time to catch up with people. But yeah, it's gonna be great when we can all get our jabs, and then we'll be back on track, and we just have to wait it out. I know everything has been about patience and acceptance this year, hasn't it? And we just need to keep trying to dig deep for that. So, but lovely. I really can't wait for us to have all the visitors back from around the country and around the world. It's just gonna be great. We'd be delighted to have you. I'll show you a few more garments. Now, hang on, let me stand sideways. Show you some details. Look at the lovely lacy cuff on this one, and details across the bottom, kind of picot edge. You can see that. So, a whole sweater in glorious marled cashmere. This is Cybele, Cybele, and the first size was taking 4 balls of cashmere Gilly, and which is, I'm hoping pronouncing that right, Gilli, and it's just, yeah, it's super Christmassy. It's a really festive shade, and I love this. So it's simple ribbed design with some glorious feminine little details like lace cuffs with little picots, and that is on the website, and you can get the pattern for free with the purchase of the yarn as well. And then I have one more. I'm dropping things on the ground here. Should we do that? Here we go. I will stand. Right. So, pretty cardi. Lace all the way down the sleeves on both sides. And I think it's just a single button, is it? Yeah, just the single button so that it sits nicely over. If you look at some of the styling on Louisa's pattern, she's got them all beautifully done over lacy dresses, and she's just got such a feminine look. And this one is Luyu, Luyu. You like it, I like the hearts. And it's color 504, which is Malkin, which is right here. So it's kind of this pale pink with this biscuity color through it, but it looks so different when it knits up. It's kind of hard to, quite different. But you can see how that turns into that. And if you haven't heard about this cashmere before, we have a few other videos where we've chatted with Louisa Harding. It's her brand, herself and her husband Steve, which are lovely people. We really like them. And she tells you a little bit more about how it's made and how it blooms when it's first washed, because when you feel it in the ball and you come into the shop, it does feel like, you know, not as super kitten soft as you'd expect cashmere to feel. But what they've done is they've left the spinning oil in the yarn, so that as you're knitting it, it's all protected. And then at the end, when you wash it, they actually instruct you or ask that you wash it in detergent, like, sort of, you know, the stuff that you would usually not put anywhere near your knitting, so that you can strip those oils out, and then the cashmere just kind of comes into its own. And it really does. If you felt these samples, if you have a chance to come in, do come in and have a little squish with them. Then I'm gonna cuddle it. So that's, I wanted to just show these off because Louisa was good enough to lend them to us for over the Christmas. You know, not all of you can come in, so it was just, they needed their chance to get in front of the Instagram camera and kind of show themselves to you. And if you got the newsletter, you'll have the code for that, for the free pattern, but it's Cashmere gift. So when you're treating yourself at the end of the year, you need a cashmere gift. So if you buy any of the Yarntelier yarns until midnight tomorrow, Wednesday, I don't know what date that is, then you'll be able to claim your free pattern. You just need to add the pattern into the cart as well and put in the code cashmere gift during checkout. So on the topic of checkout, this is the admin side of the chat. If you're based in Ireland, you probably heard, maybe you've seen all of the Instagram posts and different things that we've been saying about this, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But if you're based in Ireland, the deadline for An Post being confident about getting your packages to you has now passed. So, but we are offering, so we've An Post, 2 different rates for An Post on the website, and then we've got a DPD rate. So if you do choose DPD at the moment, then you will still be able to get your parcel before Christmas, but it's going to be that bit more expensive, I'm afraid. And then if you are based overseas, we have implemented DHL on the website as well. So if any other method at this point in time is the big day, it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. It's just that the networks are totally overwhelmed at the moment. So that's your way to do it, is by courier if you can, or obviously if you are nearby, definitely use the click and collect, because we're getting really quick at that. And so we'll see it and it pops up on our screen here, and they'll like, prepare this one, and we're on it, right? And you'll get a little email from us, a little confirmation that your order is ready to collect. So even if you're in the city, you can do it sort of while you're having a cup of coffee somewhere, and you should get a notification from us that it's ready to collect then. And you can kind of swing up to the door and give us your reference number, and you'll be sorted fairly quickly. What else? Christmas holidays, we are going to be finishing up on the 23rd. So we don't open on Christmas Eve. We go home and we spend time with family on Christmas Eve. So it'll be the 23rd that we'll be closing at 5 p.m. And then we are taking the full Christmas break, apart from one day for shipping online orders out to you. So there'll be one day where we come in and we try between Christmas and New Year and just go through everything that's built up, get it out to the post office, and then we will be back on the first Tuesday in January in the new year. So I think it's the 4th or the 5th or something. So hopefully we'll see you before then. If not, have a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy the break. I hope you do get a break. It's been definitely a year it's just been a year. I think that's all we can say. It has been. I'm sure I'll be talking to you again, but just in case we're not, I want to say thank you so much for your support. There was definitely points to see Carol joined here, Carol Feller, who's been an absolute rock this year for me. There was a point in early March where we had a big long conversation, and she kept me going. So thanks for that, Carol. Love you. Best of luck to everybody. Enjoy whatever you treat yourself to for over the Christmas period. Put your feet up, and we will definitely be seeing you in 2021 with lots more exciting and fun stuff on the cards. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of your evening.